Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. In the last Demon Hunter episode we got the elusive ring, so we've put the difficulty up to Torment 10 and I think it's probably going to be okay. We have one greater with Keystone, but I'm actually going to start off by doing a regular rift just so that we can check to make sure that I'm not going to get myself killed. I think that is by far the most sensible choice. We're still looking for Gear of the Dreadlands. We haven't found any bits of it, but we should be doing enough damage with our various skills that we can kill things quickly at this level. And with the elusive ring, we've got that that extra damage reduction coming through. No thank you, please don't jump on me. I said don't jump on me. There we go, he's gone. Now this is quite a jump up from where we were before, so I will need to sort of take it a bit carefully, I think. Yeah, Bolus doesn't do quite as much damage as I want at the moment, so we're mostly going to be back to doing our knife fun. But that's fine, we can work with that. I mean, Bolus do still do quite a bit of damage. So it's not like it's completely devoid of use. I guess we're going up through that tiny little roll over there. Up here. That guy took a knife clean in the face and it didn't kill him. I guess we've reached that point where it's not a guaranteed kill. Are you still alive at the back over there? Apparently so. Now, because we've been looking at our various bits of equipment and seeing what we can improve. We have been doing pretty much everything that we can. Let me just pull my phone back down as my cat is getting up and I don't want him to knock it all over. There we go. That's much better. Poor Cormac is falling over every single time something comes along right now. Conduit pilot, alright. Let's see if we can hurry on and find things to actually electrocute. Worst positioning for that conduit. Really it is. Alright, I guess we're pushing through. It's only got a couple of seconds left on it, but we might be able to clear a few things out. Alright, there it goes. Ow. So that was a tactical retreat just there. Just so I wasn't surrounded by quite as many things. There we go. Killed the big one. Especially with there being ranged mobs in the middle of everything. And that poison is almost certainly going to be quite painful. Belt, okay. That will be very cool to have a look and see what it is. I need to do some bolus spamming. Get some of my hatred back. Hey, awesome. We still want focus and restraint, of course. Hell, there's loads of things that we still need. But we are comfortably running at Torment 10, I'd say. I wouldn't go much further than this. And I expect the Rift Guardian fight is going to be very different to previous ones. It's going to survive at least one, if not a few daggers. I need to get better at aiming. There we go. Chest armor. Alright. You say worthy opponent, but I really don't think it is. Let's not get hit by all those. Wow, that's a lot of mortars coming in. Hooray for all the death breaths. Nightmarish mortars as well, which is even more annoying because you'll be somewhere minding your own business, doing your own thing, and all of a sudden you get hit by this blast from the sky and start running in the wrong direction, potentially running towards trouble. Right, I need to build up some hatred. Let's not do that. Right, she's gone. So the threat is eliminated. We can just grab these bits up. And I'm going to go just grab this pool of reflection. And then I think we'll head back to town. Just once I've made this little bit clear. There we go. That'll do. So yeah, we're definitely fine at Torment 10. That means we're going to get better drops naturally. Let's ID what we found and see what it looks like. In the meantime, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 3 levels to go. Zoe's Secret. Yeah, we don't really care. Heart of Iron, we also don't care. We're just going to salvage those straight up. Okay, so in terms of stuff that's directly going to benefit us, the Bow of Hashmir or Dawn single crossbow, they're probably going to be the best. We've got 60 death breaths, so we can do 2 upgrades. Let's go for a bow first. I'm pretty certain it's a one-handed bow. Let me just double check. It is a two-handed bow. That would have been a bad mistake. Okay. Try this again. Goodbye. Bows are two-handed. I am going crazy. It's crossbows and hand crossbows that potentially are not. Okay, so upgrade rare item. Cluck Eye. 29% chance to cluck while attacking. Ooh, yeah. No. Okay, let's make another one. We'll try again. I could, of course, be upgrading rings, but we'll try a little bit later for those. I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunity. Right, so upgrade rare item. Hey! Bowlers have a 100% chance on explosion to pull in all enemies within 24 yards and deal effectively double damage. It is a low roll. I mean, there's no two ways around it, but it's still brilliant. So we can't actually use this until we switch over. But yeah, that's actually made me really happy. Over here, Cluck Eye. We'll go in with these. And we could potentially re-roll that. There's nothing to stop us doing that. Right, so yeah, hand crossbows is probably the next thing to go for. The reason I'm doing this in this particular way is if we gamble for the one-handed weapons, we end up with anything. It's just not efficient. So doing the upgrades on the weapons makes sense. We can gamble for rings. That's never going to be a problem. But yeah, it's just about trying to be efficient with what we're doing. Speaking of gambling for rings, no. Now that we've got the elusive ring, I'm less worried about focus and restraint. So we're hopping straight up to Torment 10. We're going to empower it because we've got lots of money. And it is the kind of thing where we could put it in the cube actually, but then we won't be using it, and that's really the thing, because I want to be using it, and I want Dawn in the cube, reducing the cooldown of Vengeance. So we're trying to be sensible in our distribution of items, because having the cooldown of Vengeance reduced by the maximum amount is going to be better than a couple of percentage points of damage in the long run. Okay, not really much going on down here. We're doing okay on the time. But really, I want to find better things to kill. I wish these knives were homing. I am such a bad shot. Okay, I think I handled that quite well, trying to utilise as much of the Vengeance as I could while keeping moving to stop us getting exploded. Power Pylon, love it. That's going to mean our bowlers are now our weapon of choice. Pylons never last as long as you want them to, though. I need to roll out of that. Okay, we're almost ready to go for another full Vengeance run, so here we go. Yeah, doing nicely on time. Pop. Bet he wasn't expecting that. No thank you. I will quite happily sidestep you. There might be some things that spawn in after we leave, but we're probably not going to be running backwards. I don't think we're going to be in any danger in here. Just got to make sure we don't get charged by those horrible things. We're going to have to go and get those orbs. I just want to wait for the fire to finish. Totally utilizing Vengeance to maximize our damage output. Oops, ran out of hatred. That was a terrible time for that. Not get exploded today. I need a bit more hatred. You're also doing the explodey thing, are you? Okay. I very much like it. I think we're doing pretty damn well. And also, we just hit Garrigan level 200, so hooray on that front. Oh yeah. The trash mobs, they're not really doing much to us. As long as we remember to occasionally roll to keep that damage reduction up. Okay, only a couple more things need to die before we get the Rift Guardian. So let's try and build up. There we go. Missed! Went right past him. He was just like, shoom. Okay, amazing. So we ticked off part of the season journey. That was not particularly intentional, but always welcome. Molten Wildebeest Gizzard is now up to rank 25, so we're going to get that shield around ourselves now, which is always amazing. I'm going to start on Taguk. We'll head back. We'll ID all this stuff, hand it in, and go back in for another one, I guess. Oh, so many levels. Look at this. We're going to have to really start thinking about what we're going to do. So, Maximum Hatred is probably not going to be very useful for us. I will put it in. Over this side, we're going to go for critical hit chance. Over here, it's going to be armor. And over here, life per hit. So, the Witching Hour Belt, meh. Homing Pants, meh. Fletcher's Pride, meh. Accursed Visage, meh. The Accursed Visage will go with our other Accursed Visage. There's our shield, 119,000. It's not a huge amount, but it will stop us losing the Squirtus Necklace boost. So it's well worthwhile. Let's go in for another Greater Rift. I'm going to keep it at Torment 10. We're happy running at this level. Shadow Power. He took 2 knives right in the face. Yeah, once we're using the gear of the Dreadlands and we're doing strafing around with Bolus flinging out, keeping us moving, it's going to be very different, but we're getting there. It does feel like our character is moving in that direction, even though, and I stress this is just temporary, even though we haven't really found any bits of it. I need to be better at generating hatred. I also need to be better at aiming. I was supposed to be working in the garden today. I'm building a bunch of brick flower beds, raised beds, so that I can have a nice garden. But unfortunately, it is tipping it down with rain. So I thought I would get ahead of things and get one of these episodes recorded. And I really, really love the Demon Hunter. I so much love the variety. Whether it's doing the Impale build with the Shadow set, or whether it's any of the others, they play differently, but they all feel right. None of them feel particularly janky, and that is a technical term, of course. Grab all of these. We are going exceptionally quickly this time. I'm really noticing the extra damage that we're getting to keep from Squirt's necklace. Yeah, trying to double down on killing as many things as possible, but really, I need bigger groups or elites. Individual bitty mobs is what we don't excel at. Yeah, bigger groups like that. We're about to lose our shield pylon, so I do need to start paying attention a little bit. Oh, we took some damage in there. Not to worry. Because our regen is huge at the moment. If something's not one-shotting us, then really we're not in any danger. Okay, hit him. Had to roll forwards into that because of the mortars that were going behind. Perfect. That gives me all my resources back. I was feeling a little bit resource starved. Just keep flinging knives down. Eventually you'll hit something. So a lot of things exploding in that room. Now, of course, we have been around this bit before, but there's enough for us to fight. 3 strikes. Cool, and we got plenty of stuff from this. Oh, running at Torment 10 is such a step up. Okay, so carrying on with Taguk. Even if it's not particularly giving us what we want, it's still very nice.
I need to go back.
The light grows stronger within you.
Okay, IDing stuff and putting points in so many levels. Oh. Wailing Host, I'm sorry, but you are being retired. So retired. So we're not going to get the benefit of this yet, but an Ancient Focus is pretty baller. It's got a low roll on it, which is a shame. We could roll that 12% life into Vitality as well, or resource costs. Yeah, let's re-roll the resource costs. Socket. massive step up. Okay, Reshel's Ring of Lasting, we don't care. Witching Hour, Scorn, and Tyrell's Might can all... That's a Monk Tyrell's Might. They can all just go under the hammer. The Wailing Host I will save. Just on the off chance that at some point we decide we're going to do that. But these, gone, and we've got another Reshel's Ring of Larceny. Right, how many can this go up to? 950 for the moment. Let's ask for rings.
Well, it's a good paperweight. That is too expensive.
Okay, that's not gone according to plan. We've got enough to do another Great Rift, so let's hop on in while our momentum is high. That armor that those rock carapace creatures use blocks everything. You have to hit them 5 times in order to get the armor knocked off. It doesn't matter what you hit them with. You could hit them with paper aeroplanes, and it would be just as effective. Oh, you bet I feel more powerful. No thank you on hitting me with a massive hammer. Some of these things are taking a long time to die. There's a conduit, that'll help us out. Saw a large group up this way. We're getting really good progress from the mobs though. It might take a little bit longer to kill, but it's definitely working in our favour. Another level, there we go. Not going going to leave that purple orb behind. I think I just threw 3 knives into that guy and they did nothing. Maybe there was another mob just in front of him. When you see something flying out from me, either it's a bowler, or it's a knife, or it's a group of knives. There's no middle ground on this. Shield piling, great. We find something big to help us take advantage of it. You guys will do. Fire chains, lovely. I'll just bowler the group. Man, this is going nice and quick. Now, channeling piling as well. Okay. As if we weren't dangerous enough. Our shield is gone. Channeling piling is still on for a little bit. Enough to get us to the Rift Guardian, basically. Okay, where are you? You're down this way. Bang! Knives in his face. We got a ring, we got a belt, we got shoulders. Maybe it's the belt we want. First of all, we'll do take a look over here. Doesn't look like it's the belt we want. Does look like more depth diggers though, which is kind of interesting. Significantly more formidable. Right, critical hit chance goes up, armor goes up, life per hit goes up, and maximum hatred goes up. Crashing rain. Yeah, we don't use Rain of Vengeance. We use regular Vengeance. Another weird ward. Depth Diggers, of course, they're already in the cube. So we'll just salvage it. In fact, salvage, salvage, salvage. And I think I've already got a Crashing Rain. Maybe we don't. Okay, well, we'll save that. Maybe I put it in one of these. No. I suppose we could put it with Natalia's stuff. That seems reasonable. But we will just salvage up the rest. Okay. Gone, gone, gone. I will ask for rings again, because you never know. So Band of Hollow Whispers, Avarice Band. We're going to give you Justice Lantern instead of Avarice Band. I will just salvage up Avarice Band. We might have another, but I don't really care if we don't have another. We'll drop off these. And then we're going to run a regular Rift. I could put once I re-roll this, I could put a socket in it. With the Ramalama Ding Dong.
Fortune favors the bold.
Okay, regular Rift. Off to a cracking start. Or maybe it should be a flinging start because we're flinging knives everywhere. Now, alternating between the characters is definitely slowing our progress down. there's I mean, there's no two ways around it. If you're trying to gather equipment for two different classes rather than one, then it will end up being slower. If it turns out that we don't manage to assemble both sets, then I think next season I'll just stick to one. But I am hopeful that we're going to manage it. I do want to try out both the Gear of the Dreadlands and the full Carnival set for the Necromancer. Oh, you just teleported out of there, did you? They're all teleporting out of there. I don't like it when I fling knives at them from a distance. Ow. Yeah, it's important to remember we are supposed to be a ranged character, so even getting up close and personal isn't... I mean, we're killing things nice and quickly, but it's not something we should be striving to do by any means. Let's not get hit by the mortars. And this is looped back round, so we're going up and to the left. Zoom, trying to take advantage of the speed boost we get. I don't think I've ever seen... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen this little side bit go somewhere worthwhile. And, of course, it didn't. Thereby reinforcing that very statement. Right, knife in his belly. Only one death's breath out of that. That's disappointing, but we don't have anything to give us extra death's breath, so we've just got to kill more things. Yeah, if in doubt, kill some more. Shield is going to be annoying. There we go. An amazing dodge by the ghost there. Flung a knife at him just as he vanished and appeared elsewhere. Wait for all the explosions to go off. There is a shield pylon just around the corner. So we'll grab this. And ideally find some nice elites to kill. There we go. Yeah, double death press. Oh, we've got the shield pylon. There is nothing that we fear. Except disconnections. I mean, always going to fear disconnections. Although, I haven't had a disconnection in a large number of seasons, so... We do still have the shield pylon, but it's about to run out, so I don't want to sit straight. Oh, he's put a wall in front of me. So rude. Okay, resources are back.
Feel my wrath. Need more time.
Now I know that there's a power pylon over there that will probably help us out with this, so let's grab it. I was mostly just trying not to get blown up. Okay, nearly Rift Guardian time. So let's try and keep our hatred nice and high. He says, immediately running out of hatred. We've got a quiver out of that. That's always going to be interesting. Oh, that thing is so disgusting. Just need to make the area nice and safe. That'll do. Let's head back to town. So handing it in, that takes us up to Garrigan level 221. This means we've gotten over 25 levels this episode. That is an incredibly large amount. That's the panacea again. Well, we'll just salvage that straight up. And with our 30 death breaths, we can try hand crossbow. I think Dawn is a hand crossbow. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's a one-handed hand crossbow. So goodbye bow, hello hand crossbow. We'll also ask for rings while we're passing through. No. Okay, upgrade rare item. Hey! And it's Dawn! Amazing! Now this is going to go in the queue because that is just instantly going to be useful for us. This has not been useful at all. So I want extract legendary power. That's our last 5 death's breaths. But Dawn in the cube reduces the cooldown of vengeance by 65%. It's pretty significant. It is pretty significant. In fact, our total cooldown reduction is it's only 6%. It's not much, but even so, look at this. It's only got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds of downtime. That is such a big step forwards for us. It's going to be really, really useful because a lot of our damage comes from vengeance. It really does. Reduces our damage taken as well, so that's going to potentially allow us to move further forwards. I can't stress how useful that is. So yeah, this has been a really, really awesome episode. We managed to get the bow of Hashir. We managed to get Dawn. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised. It's been thoroughly excellent. I wonder if I should re-roll this. Let's do that just before we finish. If I can. Reforged legendary. We do have enough. So we're doing this because it's only got 104% on it. It's got a pretty decent dexterity roll, but it could be better. It's got a pretty decent dexterity roll, but it could be better, he says. And then immediately... Jeez. Okay. We're not going to re-roll that. That's getting the Ramalama Ding Dong on it. And this is now just waiting for us to actually get some gear of the Dreadlands. So that's what we'll be focusing pretty much all of our gambling on now. Yeah, I mean we'll do rings until we get restraint. Oh yeah, we got focus as well. Yeah, so many things to move us forwards. We just now need the gear of the Dreadlands to actually do something with it. Just a reminder, we've got the Shadows set, we've got Natalia's set. We've got the Marauders stuff. We've got the Accursed Unhallowed Essence bits. We just haven't found any bits of the Gear of Dreadlands yet. But we will. We will. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.